Welcome to NewMediaPhotographer.com. I am your host, Rosh Sillers, and today we're going to talk about Google and some of the applications that you may not know are available to you from the front page of the Google website. So first of all, I want to thank Google for showing me over here that Google Chrome is now available for Mac. Unfortunately, it's not available to me because I have a 3-year-old computer that has a PowerPC chip in it, not the Intel chip. So, and plus I have a 10.4 OS system. I don't have the new system on this particular Mac. So no, it's not available to me. So thank you so much for sharing that and rubbing it in. So off you go. But what you'll want to see is that, first of all, we have a number of options up here, which you may be very aware of. Obviously, if you want to search for images or videos or a map, directions, news, shopping, all that directly, you can do so just as simple as clicking one of these buttons. Very straightforward. If you were looking for business solutions ideas, in other words, more of the applications, the unique applications that Google offers, definitely check that out. It's just worth checking out because there's a lot more there than you think if you have not checked out. Google offers a lot of good business applications for small to large businesses. So certainly worth a moment of your time to check out. Now, Google has had a lot of press, at least from New Media Photographer this week, but I thought it was a good time just to go back to the basics. So here we are. And going back to the basics is basic search. So we're going to put in people photographer. And here we go. And this search result is based on my search habits, not what the general world sees. And so some of these people are Detroit people, and as you can see, I visited a couple of these sites in recent time. It actually tells me August and May. It tells you the last time you were there. Actually, I think I've been to a couple of these sites more recently than that. But nonetheless, this is not a search result that you base your SEO on. What you base your SEO in, search engine optimization, is by signing out. So make sure you're not signed into Google if you have a Google account. And now you can see what the rest of the world sees. And as you can see, there's my site right here, number 3 in the world. It bounces from number 2 to number 5 on a regular basis. And here's one of my photographs. So very powerful, great way to drive a little traffic. As I always say, I'm more interested in Detroit people photographer, or Michigan people photographer, or my other keywords, but this is still very important. Other things that you may not be aware of. Options up here. You can, of course, go through and search videos and images and news and blogs, people photographer blogs, and you can see the latest information. 20 hours ago, 3 hours ago, a day ago. So relatively recent information about people talking about people photography. Very keyword sensitive. You can base it off of time, past 10 minutes. That's very powerful. But what we also know is within the search results, as we've talked about earlier this week, is Google is going to very soon, they're ramping it up, offer social media real-time results within the results of regular search. So at the top of the page up here, you will have search results from social media. And social media and traditional search are now colliding. And it's going to open up a whole new audience to the 2% of the people who actually produce in the social media realm. A lot of people are very involved in social media, but they're not necessarily the producers. They're consumers, and that's great. That's the producer's market. So those people who are actually producing are going to see, I believe, a great benefit. Also, going back to the web results, we also have different ways in which we can see these results. Related searches. So if you're thinking about SEO, this is very powerful stuff right here. Related searches. What other people are looking for similar that offer similar results. So quite often you have a way in which you search for certain specific information. But quite honestly, it may not be the same way most people search for it. So this is a good way to get a few more keywords to help you out, give you a better understanding of how search is working in the outside world, outside of the way you think it should work, because the way you think it should work isn't necessarily how it works. And there are other tools too, such as Wonder Wheel. Excellent tool. Click on Wonder Wheel, and you can see people photographer, but you can see some other important key words that you can use: people, portrait photography, product photographer. These all land on these people photography pages, and you can click on people, portrait photography, and see what other words work around that, keywords that may be relevant to that search, and you can keep building from there. And then of course they have timeline. I don't quite understand the timeline fully, because I don't think there are many searches in 1820 for people portrait photographer. Quite honestly, portrait photography wasn't invented yet at that point in time. It was closer to being invented right here. But maybe that is just related to people talking about that time period. But obviously, it's more popular now. So just a little bit of information about Google and some opportunities that are there for you to help you in boosting your business and looking for new ways to search, as well as better ways to work within the SEO world to help put your business at the top of Google search results. So I hope this information was helpful to you. My name is Rosh Sillers, newmediaphotographer.com.